Welcome to the vaal. Time to have a look at our action. We're on the main track on Thursday afternoon. So anything over 1,000 meters up to 1,600 meters is up the straight. And anything beyond 1,600 meters is around the turn. That's pretty much how the main track works. Thanks for watching. We're on X and we're on 0691643272. If you haven't opened your Betway account, here's the way to do it. The best way, just take your phone and scan away at that QR code on channel 240. Wherever you're watching us from or on whatever platform, welcome to you. And let's hope it's a good day's racing. They've backed the source of Joe Soma in the second, off the boards. It's 7-10 now, and quite rightly so. Keegan DeMello's riding this and was very, caught the eye pretty much on debut. We'll show you that replay right now. In fact, Raptor King, because Daryl Marie is with me and he'll talk us through what he thought of this horse's last start. We also got Life in Colours replay, but we'll get there in a minute, Daryl.
Morning, Clyde. Morning to the viewers. Yes, in the Werner's family silks with the red sleeves towards the outside. And looked to be in trouble over here. Looked to be in serious trouble. And now he finds his straps. And most certainly the best finisher in the race, Clyde. This was over 1,200 in the soft. So I think the 1,400 certainly going to suit him. Yes.
Life in Colour, yeah.
Correct. And the horse towards his inside in the yellow silks has since run, Clyde, Storm Act, and he didn't quite frank the form. I'm worried about this form line. I'm really, really concerned. I know the winner could be anything, but I've got my doubts.
Is it okay?
So for that reason, we all in over here with Joe Soma's horse.
Joe said that let's go back to the first race quickly. I mean, the first run. He said it isn't going to need, it needs further. I mean, it's not to say that they didn't expect much, I don't think, on debut. Expected a fair run, but I don't think they expected that. I think they had a bet.
Well, now the stable's come to form, and Clyde, that was over 1,200. I think 1,400 is much more suitable. You know, he's well related. He's a half brother to Legal Counsel, who ran second in the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met, and the dam went over a mile. So he's going to love the step up in trip. You know, Mr. Terry put that winner, Egremont, in the Grade 1 gold medallion on Saturday. So he's highly regarded. I expect him to win unless there's a first-timer lurking in the wings. Yeah. But if none of the first-timers are alive, we're certainly going to open up over here.
Been a little bit of interest just on that note about a Master Smoker from 6-1 to 4-1. So there's some interest market-wise in Lucky Hoodalakis as well. So we'll find out more from them on course when we're there. Here's Daryl's bipot. Banker the first leg, bankering the 9, as I'm sure most other punters are doing. And then we're loading up because Daryl's told me it's quite a tricky card after this. Number 10, Miss Fantastic's expected to run a good race here. 22-10 for the Sean Terry stable, and Keegan DeMello is riding this in the colours of Dylan Chin Sammy, who was a part owner in the announcement of Horse of the Year, Tin Pan Alley. So well done to Dylan and Lawrence Werners on that announcement. One Destiny's Dream is at 28-10 as the second favourite. Gavin Lorena's been back in the saddle, ridden a couple of winners already, but this time for the Ali Glaird stable. 5 Rendezvous in Rio. Joey Soma hoping for a double on the day. Muzieni's priced up there with the Rendezvous in Rio at 5-1 on the Wednesday morning, and then 14-1 and better about the balance. Here's Destiny's Dream. This is her last start. Gavin riding this on Thursday. What do you make of this, Daryl?
I make a huge runner. I mean, Clyde Drachenfutter, right? I know she didn't quite shine in her next start, but she did run in that strong SASL's Cup race. Behind her in third and fourth are sort of line fillies. St. John's filly and Ruby Whisper. We know what they're about, yeah. Now, this filly was backed on debut, and she was heavily supported. You can see she's all on her own towards the inside. Wings of Kildra towards the outside.
And Fiery Frolic.
Yeah, so Wings of Kildra's subsequently won. I know there's no direct winners, but there are a few indirect winners from that form line.
Yep.
But I'm a little bit concerned that she's been off the track for 4 months since then. And I'm not too sure if Mr. Terry just engaged DeMello as his number 1 jockey for this particular race, or that he told Craig to get aboard number 7 Artifact, who Keegan also rode last time out. So I find that interesting because Artifact they've rated this filly, but since they've changed some tactics and equipment changes, and if she relaxes, she finishes a race off. But I'm leaning towards number 1 and 5 of here. I like Joe Soma's filly, Rendezvous in Rio. She's been quoted to run a few times recently. She's been taken out, and then I think the meeting was abandoned. So I think she's fit enough. The filly that ran third in that race has come out and won twice.
Fire in her soul.
Yes, and she runs late on in the card.
That's right. Also,
And then
give it a chance.
but what's trickier, Clyde? The Vaal's a massive track. It's very wide. And my first choice, Destiny's Dream, is drawn 2. My second choice, Rendezvous in Rio, is drawn 12. So they're wide apart from each other.
Yeah.
I don't know where the best going is. I've structured my PA because I don't know where the best going is. I've put horses on both sides of the track, Clyde. That's why it's such a costly perm. I'm really not going to attempt to do this again. I just hope we are able to show a profit and we're able to survive, because I believe this if we catch it, we'll make a profit. That's the way I read it.
Okay, got it. 576 is our PA cost. Let's see. We'll soon find out which side of the track is best. Okay, guys, let's get on to race 4. This is a maiden plate, 1,200 metres. We're up the straight. Note that number 8 has been taken out. It's not running. And the Wednesday morning betting has got Tony Peters' horse favourite, 15 Sands of Valhalla. I like the way this horse moves. It's 5-2 and it's top of the board. 1 Highwayman Harry is at 9-2. Number 9 Captain Cooper is trading at 9-2. I'll give that a bit of a chance. And 13-2, number 13 Katumba, as well as the 16 Shining Star, who's also priced up at 13-2. And then it's 14-1 and better about the balance. Now we've got a couple of replays for you. We've got Highwayman Harry's last start. So let's talk us through this. Daryl, when runner up to Geostorm.
Yes. Clyde, look at the distance he's putting between himself and the third and fourth place runners. I thought he was doing well in the latter stages. He was pulling clear of them. Now, this is Sands of Valhalla. He seems to be climbing over there, doesn't he? He's got a massive stride.
Lovely horse, yeah.
I don't know if he was suited by the soft track over here. But I can tell you something, Clyde. The exchanges don't lie, and there was substantial trade on this horse.
Yep.
First time out.
So if Raptor King's won by now, more confidence?
It must give you a lot of confidence, surely.
Okay.
Clyde, you need to be aware of the first timers engaged over here. Number 13, Katumba. I'm sure this horse was meant to run a few weeks ago. And it's not lucky to come on air, because he did track talk. And he said he's expecting a top 4 finish. So, follow the market for number 13. Number 16, Paul Peter trained the dam. Remember, Sarah, she was very good. She was speedy. I think she won 6 or 7 races between 1,000 and 1,200. This horse is so well bred, Clyde. If this comes alive, you need to sit up and take notes. Once again, you saw with my PA, I've gone either sides of the track, 1 and 15. But, Clyde, I'm sorry, my pick 6 is too expensive. I can't tip a pick 6 for the amount that it came up to. So, just suggested a trifecta box over here. Obviously, structure it differently if the first timers are cold, Clyde, because then you can, or if Raptor King's won, then you can go a little bit firmer with Sands of Valhalla if you want to.
Yeah.
But I've just gone, I'm kicking for touch at this stage.
Shining Star's drifted in the betting. Open 9-2. I think it's gone out. What has it gone?
Did you
It's
see the
gone
drift?
13.
Did you see the drift on Lawrence Werner's baby yesterday? That never came out of first gear.
Yeah.
The stablemate Bubba. Have you seen stablemate Bubba?
I've seen that. I've seen Stablemate Bubba. And then there was the other first time. Funny you're talking about that other horse, Katumba. That's actually shortened in the betting. Was that open, I think, 8 or 9-1. It's 13-2 now. So anyway, Daryl going the double here. 1 and 15 are the focused horses. Then 2 and 7 later. Okay, guys, let's get on to race number 5. A handicap, and we look over 2,400 metres. There are 8 of them are going to the gate. We've got a couple of replays for you, Corrupt and Future Wolf. We'll show you those in a minute. Let me just tell you quickly that on Wednesday morning, number 6, Corrupt's favourite, 5-2. The 7, Future Wolf, 33-10. That's the horse they're backing, Moosey's horse, 7-2 into 33-10. 8, We Are the Logans, is currently at 7-2. And number 5, The Mover, is trading at 7-2. So quite an open race, but Corrupt is the horse to beat in terms of the market. Just by the way, Titans of War is trading at 17-2. Here's Corrupt. Let's go to that replay now and pick up the action here on this occasion. Daryl went third over that far distance to Shoot the Rapids.
Yeah.
Well
You know,
beaten.
well beaten. Look who's ahead of him. Good old Nebraska. Eh? Yeah, I mean, Clyde, this horse, they've always said he's going to take time to strengthen up because he's a stained type. Nah, I mean, what you see is what you get with him. This is Future Wolf. Nah, Clyde, unfortunately, we're only
The
showing him
mover
the
behind is
closest.
behind,
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah,
mover with the white cap
yeah.
fighting on for third over there. He traveled so well
Future
in this
Wolf,
race.
yeah.
Do you recall?
I don't, tell
At the
me, just remind me.
600, Muzi was swinging onto him.
Mm.
It was race over from the 600 to the 300. Have a look at his distance form. I mean, Heather's only put him over 2400 twice. He's unbeaten. Clearly, he's loving it. The mover and We Are the Logans are the pace setters over here. Now, we actually have seen the mover win from just behind a pace setter. So she doesn't have to get to the front to run her best races. And if Jason Gates decides to go and Craig's actually takes a seat, I think that will suit her either way, just as long as they don't cut throats up front. The mover loves the course and distance, loves Craig Zaki, times aboard her for 3 victories and a third. So he really gets a great tune. Joey's in form. I'm
So,
sure Joe's going to make his way out to the
are you
vaal
going
tomorrow.
the mover ahead of
No.
Future Wolf?
Future Wolf, the way I saw him when his last start, I don't think the 1 kilogram's enough for Demuva to reverse it.
Right.
But Clyde, I like the look of number 2 of here, Titans of War. A little bit disappointed in his last start. He never got into it. But if you watch that Derby, the Derby run,
Yeah,
Young
yeah.
Curious Girl,
Yes, yes.
he was doing very, very good work late. And have a look at the size of this field. It's small. There's only 7 other runners. He likes to be given a chance and come with a late rattle. So I'm hoping, turn him for home. He's really in contention, because if that's the case...
Michaela takes the 1.5 off the
Yeah,
back.
and you know what? Michaela will love to slide on by the mover, won't she?
Yeah.
She's been aboard in a last couple of starts. Yeah, Clyde, obviously, we have to make a case for numbers 2, 5, 6, and 7. It's competitive from here on.
Not easy.
I'm really, unfortunately, I'm not bullish, but let's see how Saturday goes, because I think we can make some money there.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Race number 6 is a divided handicap, and it's over 1,600 meters. Let's take a look at the action here. There are meant to be 12, but the 12 horse is not running. That's come out now, Coca Melon. And the favourite in this particular event on the Wednesday morning is Ringa Ringa Roses. Lucky Udalakis and Craig Zaki team up, and they're trading at the moment at around 7 to 2. 7 to 2 is the price about Ringa Ringa Roses. 5 to 1 Open Sesame, 7 to 1 11 Paris Fun, 8 to 1 the 2 Women's World and the 3 Fire in Her Soul, and 10 to 1 and better about the balance. Not much of a market really. It's been relatively quiet. People not sure what they're going to come for at this point in time. We've got Ringa Ringa Roses as last start, so let's pull that up. When running third on the occasion, I think this was to American Beauty. I think, was it Daryl and Lady Elliot, same run?
Yes. So, I mean, she had it all her own way up front on that occasion, Clyde. Was her second run after a layoff. I mean, she fought hard over here. Far from disgraced. Lovely. Lovely effort. What can we say? Not giving up in the latter stages. Here was Open Sesame. You know, I'm sure she was doing a bit too much in the early stages. Yes. And because it was her first run in the blinkers, I thought she was doing a bit too much. I was hoping I'd see her in a 1400 next time out with the blinkers. But in saying that, she was, despite pulling, she really fought hard. So, just got touched off over there. Boom Boom was also in that race. There's a few of them that flashed past the post within a line. I think there have been 3 runners or 4 runners. 3 of them haven't placed in the next start. So the form lines haven't really fired up. Clyde, Fire in Her Soul, Ringa Ringa Roses, and Wise Council were all meant to run recently in the same race. And Lucky said on Track Talk, don't read too much into Craig's riding arrangements, because he's riding more for the owners than the stable elect. And obviously that's the case over here. But she's in great form. Now, Fire in Her Soul, barring a run behind Hazy Daisy, her form reads well because last time beyond Warm Reception, she was at level weights. So she ran extremely well. I mean, she was hopelessly out on that occasion. I like number 3, Fire in Her Soul. But, Clyde, number 10, Wise Counsel interests me over here. You know, there's a filly bar fire away out of a Jetmaster mare who won herself over 1950. She's unexposed of this distance. On paper, she's bred for it. And if she loves it and she settles in running, I'm going to be leaning towards number 10, Wise Counsel.
Interesting.
Clyde,
Very interesting.
Women's World's a player. I've even left out Paris Fund. I don't know how, but look at the cost of the perm. I mean, Paris Fund's in great form, except for that form line.
Yeah.
I mean, Clyde, I don't know where.
Because you've had to load up at the back. That's why the last couple of legs are not.
And we don't have enough, trust you me.
Yeah.
We don't have enough.
All right, interesting race. Maybe it is going to be Wise Counsel. I mean, the Gloverville came from Secret Swing and won, so there's some sort of form being franked. Falcon Flies the horse to beat. We got a replay for you to show you. Note that horse is out now. Fashion News, quite an important scratching. When we were doing the show Wednesday morning, you will know about that by now. But anyway, the amended market has got Falcon Fly top of the boards at 15-10, and that's the right one in the race. The 6 Utsa is at 5-2. Number 2 Alta Capitana is trading at 6-1. 7-1 the one Princess Ilaria. And then you can get 14s and better about the balance. I think let's start with Falcon Fly. Daryl, take us through the replay on this particular occasion.
Yeah, this is the occasion that Kensal Green moved up to her and was found wanting in the latter stages. And Falcon Fly extended. I mean, she was really going away from her opposition over here. And this was over 1800 on a very, very soft track, Clyde. It's not the same as a mile on a firm track. And you need to read into the fact that Craig Zaki is not riding. And why is he not riding Falcon Fly? Why is he on Utsa and not Falcon Fly? Has Falcon Fly missed some work? And Lucky said to either Craig or Simon that she's going to be in need of this. I don't know, Clyde, but she's been off the track for 2.5 months. Utsa has turned the corner with the blinkers. Of that, there's no doubt. But if you go back in her form line, have a look who she ran fourth behind. Sikaloi. And Sikaloi lines up over here, number 8. And I don't think Sikaloi quite enjoyed the sticky track last time out. You know, she's a big filly, this. And I think the long Vaal straights might be to her liking. So I'm expecting Sikaloi to bounce back to some sort of form. And then have a look at Alta Capitana. I mean, last time out was over 2,000 meters. She has fared well over 2,000 meters in the past, but she had a horrible draw to contend with over there. She was there for a long way and just faded late. You know, she's drawn towards the outside. If the outside is alive, Clyde, and she banks that outside running rail, she's probably going to be the one to beat. Number 2, Alta Capitana. I don't know what price is she, Clyde?
Alta Capitana is...
After the scratching of flashing news.
6-1 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards number 2, Alta Capitana.
Okay, got it. Al Capitana. Maybe that's the right one. Sean Terry's stable. 6-1 at the moment. Daryl putting in all of 2, 6, 7, and 8 in the 7th race. Okay, let's get on to race 8 now. It's a handicap and it's over 1,400 meters. Scratch the 11, and that leaves you with the balance of, 17 of them that are going to the gates? Is that right? So quite a large field, and in terms of the activity, I can tell you Drive Like a Master's top of the boards, and it's 7-2 to win it. Marco van Rensburg riding this for the Diane Stenger stable. Callum Murray's on Bristol Hercules. We're going to show that replay. This is 9-2 for the De Kock team. There's been a bit of money for it, shortened from 7. So someone is interested in Bristol Hercules. 13 Wild as the wind is 7-1. 17 Longsword is at 10s. And the 4 Buddy Boy also trading at 10-1. You can get 12-1 and better about the balance. Let's go back to Bristol Hercules now. And on this particular occasion, Daryl, the run penultimate start to King Harold.
Yeah, no doubt one of his best runs, Clyde. I mean, King Harold's a lovely individual. Golden operator himself towards his outside. He's subsequently come out and 1-2. Even further behind in there was Secret Swing, who finished stone last on this occasion. Obviously, King Harold, the winner, won again. Now, this is Drive Like a Master, Clyde, and what are we going to do with this horse? I mean, he just keeps on finding one too good for him. He keeps on running his same old honest, bold race, but just finds one too good. I mean, have a look when last he's won. 553 days, Clyde.
Yeah.
But he's off the same mark of 81. He ran a lovely
Because he's
second.
earning.
He ran a lovely second behind Wayne up the Vaal straight. I mean, I don't know if this horse just needs a set of cheek pieces or blinkers just to help him go past whoever's ahead of him, but he should be right there once again, shouldn't he? There's no reason we should ignore him. Buddy Boy, I just want to touch on Hollywood Racing comments for the viewers on their websites. He has been enthusiastic about his work and seems to be in a happy place. He may need the run, but is expected to be competitive. I've included him. Now, what's your friend say about this horse, Clyde? Satyagraha, number
Yes.
10.
I haven't heard from him, funny enough, today.
I am shocked
I
this
haven't
horse is
heard.
down to a 78.
My
I am
advocate
shocked.
friend.
I really,
Mr.
I thought
Reddy.
this horse will go through the divisions, but what's happened to him? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it's had a few problems.
Problems. So have we,
Yeah.
Clyde. And number 12, Unsolved Riddle. If you watch his last replay, he was the eye catcher. So that's my swinger box. Clyde, wild as a wind. Let's see how that form line's worked out. Both himself and the filly Shivering Light will both appreciate being up 10 trip. They're both unbeaten. They both have to be taken seriously. I mean, there's so many others in here. Longsword, the reserve runner, comes in. Yeah, Prince of Kildare's in great form. I don't know what to say to the viewers.
Okay, there's a few. There are a few again, and we're limiting it to the 4, 5, 10, and 12 in this particular event. Maybe use this for your swingers, work your swingers around this and trifecta, quartets, 4, 5, 10, 12. Add what you guys like. All right, last race. We've got a couple of reruns, Bloomington, and we want to show you 6 of all as well. Those are the replays we've got for you. We'll give it to you in a minute. Just in terms of the betting, let me just see what they're doing in the last race here on Wednesday morning. 4-1 the field. That's kind of expected. I thought more like 7-1 the field, to be quite honest. 1 Bloomington, 4-1, 3, 6 of all, 11-2, 4 Royal Horizon, 11-2, 8 Pretty Analia, 13-2, the 9 Prophet, 10-1, and 12-1 about Oh My Gucci Girl, 14-1 and better the balance. Open race, but here's a look at Bloomington's last start. We're going to show you this occasion right at the rail over there.
Yeah, doesn't he love Turfentine, Clyde? Turfentine inside especially. Yeah, staying on, isn't he? Just getting up for 4th in the latter stages. Well beaten, but he loves Turfentine. He's at his best on the inside track.
Here's a look at 6th of all. Daryl, this was when 3rd to Frere Jacques, who's in front ahead of, what was it, Clarkson, I think, comes out of here.
Yeah, Clarkson staying on for 2nd on the rail in the orange. He was staying on for 3rd. Is 6th of all, just holds on for 3rd. Beating Commander of all. Well beaten. I mean, Frere Jacques is I think he had that throat op or something. He had a breathing operation, and if I'm not mistaken, that's his first run back. So maybe he's a horse to follow. Now, Bloomington, Clyde, 10 goes on the Vaal main track for no wins, no seconds. Hasn't seen the winner's enclosure in over 1,000 days. It's hard to be confident about him. Legendary. He loves a course and distance. And Mr. Binder, his last 2 winners. Remember, his last 2 runners have been winners. Mzingeli, Wanyati, Ziyasha.
In good form, Clinton.
Good form.
Yeah.
Legendary likes it here. Royal Horizon, she's going to love it being a big field, Clyde, because she needs to be hidden away. And the more unluckier she is in running, the better she runs. So she'll run well if the going's fair towards the outside. I'm sure it will be. Pretty Analia's in great form. Prophet, I think, is going to love the Vaal as long straight. And then Kylie's Angel, Clyde. He has a filly, funny enough, who's in good form. Excuse me, Clyde. She she has been running under sufferance recently, and she did get quite a bit of a penalty a few runs back. But last time out wasn't a bad effort, so she got into my play. Let's take a swinger box, maybe a few exacta boxes, Clyde. If you're really brave, try triple float 3 of those in the quartet, and if you get it right, you might just scoop the pool.
Okay, got it. There'll be a few in here that we want to put into the play. Kylie's Angel, the 13, we're including naturally. Mosey's Ride, 2, 4, 8, 9, 13. That's how to play the swinger box, $50. We look forward to chatting with you again. We're going to Fairview on Friday. We'll have Nino and talk to him about what he knows and what he likes. And Daryl will stay with us. He'll join Len for the Hollywood Bet Scottsville meeting on Saturday, which we're all looking forward to. There's a jackpot carryover there of 250,000 Rand. So big days racing this coming Saturday. Don't miss Waiter to Win.